What's up, YouTube, tube. The Screen Kings are back. We are back for probably my favorite video of the year because it's the first video of the year. hmm Happy New Year, Christian.
Thank you. Happy New Year. And with a new year comes a whole new slate of films for us to enjoy. I'm excited.
Yes, I am super excited. I don't know how this year is going to top the Smurfs from last year, but I truly believe that there's a slight chance, very slight. It's like this much, you know, that we'll get a movie better than Smurfs. But it all depends. You never know. You never know.
If you- For you guys that don't know, Jeremy makes me go to see an animated movie that looks bad that I don't want to see every single year. So Smurfs, one year was like Clifford. I don't know if that was animated, but Clifford the Big Red Dog.
I
What was this year's?
This year was Gabby's Dollhouse.
Gabby's Dollhouse. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
that was hard to sit through. That was probably the worst of them, honestly.
Gabby's Dollhouse opening night with a bunch of little girls wearing unicorn cat ears. Sorry,
Paw Patrol though, that was packed.
it
If
was
we saw
packed.
Paw Patrol was
It
one of the
was
movies, and it was packed
packed.
at that time.
And it was a massive theater. It wasn't like a small little theater. No, it was a massive theater, and it was almost sold out. That joint was filled up to the brim, and I
I think
I
it's a
loved it.
testament to Paw Patrol, honestly, like
Yes,
how big that franchise was.
yeah, it is. I think they're doing another movie, and we will be there. Just so you guys know, so be on the lookout for that review. You
Well,
know,
Jeremy, you only get one a year from me, you know that, so you
listen,
better choose wisely.
better choose wisely. I know, I know. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, we are doing our top five movies of 2025. Top five 25. How you feeling,
hmm
Christian?
I am feeling good. I personally think, and maybe this is just me, maybe I'm being harsher on movies for some reason, but this year I don't feel as was as good as past years. I
Hmm.
feel like I don't know. I don't think there was as many good films as maybe in past years.
See, I don't. I think this year was a pretty strong year. I
Really?
don't know. I think we had some heavy hitters. I will say, the battle for first place. It was a struggle for me.
Well,
You,
don't let's not spoil
you,
it though. But I know what you're
we're not
talking
gonna
about.
spoil it, but you already know this first place spot. It took a lot to choose. Um, but
And I
if
hope you
you're ready,
chose right, Jeremy, because you know there's only one right answer.
I don't know, Christian.
There's only one, Jeremy. There's only one right answer.
You're right, and we'll see what that answer is. So if you're ready, I think we should start with our honorable mentions.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to go first?
Yeah. So the first one I have was one that you may have forgotten about, but I really enjoyed it, and it was better than I thought it was gonna be. My first honorable mention is One of Them Days.
One of them days.
That
Oh,
was
with Kiki Palmer.
Kiki Palmer and SZA.
That was a fun movie, man.
That was
I don't
a fun
knock you for that at all.
movie. It did exactly what it needed to do. It made you laugh. It had heart. The acting was actually on point. SZA did really good for an acting debut. Um, it was it just it was a feel good movie. It did what it was supposed to do, and
I love Kiki
I
Palmer.
can't fault a movie for doing what it's supposed to do. I really enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, when a movie knows what it is and it follows through and executes based on what it is, then that's fine. It wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to be anything crazy.
Yep. It didn't take itself too seriously. Like you've got SZA climbing an electric pole to get some shoes. Like, all right, like
Was
we're
that
good.
her acting debut?
That was her acting debut.
Okay. She was actually surprisingly good in that
It
film.
was, and it's already been greenlit for a sequel. So two of them
Mm.
days will be on our screens soon, I'm sure.
I mean, you're absolutely right. It does what it needs to do. It's a film that not only brings the heart, but brings the laughs too.
Yeah.
Well, at least for me, I think every good comedy brings the laughs, of course, but also brings a sense of heart. And
No, it 100% did.
one of them days definitely did it
It did.
perfectly. So.
What you got?
An honorable mention for me, I could name a couple, excuse me, but I think the one I'm going to bring up is Bring Her Back.
That's on my
That
list of honorable mentions too.
Yeah, Bring Her Back was definitely one that I wasn't expecting to be so good. And this it came from the same director that made, do you remember what
Talk
they
to me.
made? Talk to Me, yes. And
Talk
Talk
to
to
me.
Me was another honorable mention the year it came out.
It sure
I don't
was.
know why his movies just get like close to the top for me every year, right? But they don't quite
They don't
enter
quite
that
push through.
next level yet. So
Hmm.
maybe with his third movie that comes out, that'll get into like the top 5 or 10. But Bring Her Back, I thought was a strong follow up to Talk to Me. Now, I don't think it's as good as Talk to Me, but the concept, the acting, and just the premise and how gruesome it gets, I
Yeah,
really enjoyed Bring Her Back.
yeah, that was a banger horror movie for sure. I think A24 horror just kind of does it for me sometimes. Just
Was that A24?
yeah, it was A24.
So A24, and then what's that other? Neon.
Neon.
Anytime they
Mhm.
bring some horror out, you got to check it out. Now, Blumhouse, you
Oh,
could pass on.
Blumhouse is slacking
Bro,
heavily.
they're the fast food
Oh
of
my
horror movies.
gosh, bro,
Blumhouse
I
is.
didn't even bother with Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I refused,
I saw it, and honestly, it's about the same level as the first one.
which I hated. So,
Yeah, so
and
you would
then
not have liked the second one.
at all. And then my last honorable mention that I had was Hamnet.
Oh, Hamnet's a great choice.
Hamnet.
So do you think
I
is it Jesse Buckley?
I think it's Jesse
Yeah.
Buckley and Paul Mescal.
Yeah.
I think they both gave great performances. I think they both really sold the story really well. It was very emotional. The kids did great acting,
Hmm.
especially the son. His name was Hamnet. Hamnet did great acting. Um, I really enjoyed that movie. It was very emotional. I was on the verge of tears. I was like, this is a powerful movie, and I'm glad that we saw it because I was waiting for it to come out because I had heard great things about Jesse. But then I got in there and just loved the whole movie overall, including Jesse, of course. But I love that movie.
No, it's honestly another honorable mention for me as well. I think Jesse and Paul will get Oscar nominations for
Hmm.
both of their roles. I think Jesse's leading, Paul's supporting. Don't know
Yeah,
if they'll get the wins per se, but I definitely would not be mad if they did. I thought they gave excellent performances, and like you mentioned, it's just a interesting story to say
yeah,
the least.
for sure.
So, um, I guess my final honorable mention, which is one that I don't know if a lot of people are going to have in their favorites, but, and I know you didn't see this one, but really enjoyed Ballerina, the John Wick spinoff. I thought Ana de Armas did a very good job, and I really, honestly, just enjoyed the action. I think John Wick and even the Ballerina just has some of the best action you'll ever see on the
I,
screen.
I did see that.
You saw Ballerina?
I went with you and what's his name? Christian?
That's right.
Yeah.
I always forget because you weren't in the picture.
I was not in the picture. I took the picture.
That's right. I'm
But
sorry,
I
because you were there. I only every time I think of the movie, I think of that picture, and you're not in the picture. Okay,
Mhm.
so what did you think of Ballerina?
I really enjoyed it. It was action packed and for me it was my first experience in the John Wick universe.
Yeah,
Still haven't seen any of them. I just have to really sit down and watch them. Um, but I really enjoyed it. I think Anna did really great. Um, the storyline was good. The action was on point. I I really enjoyed it. That's a valid honorable mention for sure.
yeah. I think you got to go back and watch at least the first John Wick and the
Yeah.
fourth one. I think the
Okay.
fourth one is honestly the best.
Okay.
Two and three kind of they get jumbled in the middle,
Yeah.
but yeah, Ballerina was definitely a
First
lot
one.
of fun, and I think it lived up to the John Wick name.
Okay. Okay. Well, you ready for this top five?
I'm ready.
All right. At number five, I have got The Long Walk.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
I enjoyed that movie more than I thought I would. I really went into it and I was like, okay, well, we already know what's gonna happen, but we don't. I think it really showed a great story of brotherhood, some betrayal, loss, grief, determination. Like I felt empowered after watching it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go walk. Yep. I'm going to
You wanted
walk.
to walk after watching them walk today?
I wanted to walk to stand in solidarity with those young men. I really enjoyed that movie. I think that the two leads did really great. I know the one guy is from Alien Romulus,
Yeah,
and I'm really intrigued by his work. Everything I've seen him in, he's done very well so far. So I'm intrigued to see what he comes out with next. But I really enjoyed that movie. I'm surprised that it made my top five. I am,
me too.
because when I went into it, I was like, all right. I mean, should be okay. But I really enjoyed it. So number five is The Long Walk.
Mm. There's been a lot of good Stephen King adaptations this year. So one of them was bound to get some praise, and I think The Long Walk, if I'm thinking, is probably the best Stephen King adaptation this year so
Yeah,
far. So
yeah.
I can't knock you for that one. At number five, I actually had Marty Supreme at number five. Marty
Okay,
Supreme is
okay.
at number five
Marty
for me.
Supreme made top five. I'm happy.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed Marty Supreme. Timothy Chalamet was really good in his role. The Shark Tank guy, I don't remember his name.
Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good. I was so surprised with just how crazy it gets. It's less about table tennis and more about just his life trying to get into the competition and just the
Hmm.
struggles that he faces.
Hmm.
That middle section, it just gets crazy,
It's
honestly, and
chaos.
I was all here for it. I was
It's
all here for it.
chaos. I feel like the whole 2.5 hours I was just locked in.
Yeah, it does not drag.
No.
Like you don't feel the time, and honestly, that's a huge testament to any film, especially with the attention spans of audiences these days. That
Yes.
a 2.5 hour film can hold your attention, but the film is so well made. Um, Timothy's character, Marty, is a jackbutt.
Yes.
Um, but I
Marty
think
Mauser
Timothy
is
does
not a good person.
no, but Timothy does a good job bringing him to life and making you like the butthole. So
Yeah. No, he was the OG gaslighter for sure.
yeah.
For
Oh my
sure.
gosh. Oh my gosh. He was a manipulator, a liar.
But
Um,
like he also wasn't the only one. No spoilers, but
no. Oh my
he
gosh.
was.
We're not gonna spoil anything here, but that was crazy, dude. It was just like the two of them were just honestly perfect for
It
one
was like
another.
three of them actually, because
Yeah.
you know his mom won the greatest.
Yeah.
Not to spoil it, but yeah. Um, so that's a valid option. Okay, I think we'll be talking about that one more coming up soon. No spoilers, but so number four, I have one that I also didn't expect to be in my top five, and I was a little weary about watching, but I went in and had the time of my life. We've got F1. We've got F1 at
Mm.
number four, and you're not moved, and I can tell. But let me tell you, I
Mm.
went into this movie and I was like, all right, I'm just going to watch this just to say I watched it. It's a summer blockbuster. But it was an adrenaline rush. I mean, I was on the edge of my seat. The performances, Brad Pitt did pretty good. Um, Damson Idris stole the show for me, though. I thought he did really well as kind of like the young, cocky, I guess, antagonist, if you want to say
Mm.
that. Um, the racing scenes were incredible. Cinematography. I mean, just I had fun, and I really
Mm.
enjoyed the um the dynamic between the two guys, Brad Pitt and Damson Idris. I think that of course they start off as rivals. He's like, "Yo, Unc, you're not going to take over this league. I'm sorry. And he's like, yeah, watch this, and they go back and forth, and just seeing them come together as a team, and just I think the dynamic really worked well for me. Um, like I said, I didn't expect it to be in my top five when I went into it, but I watched it and I was like, you know what? I'm moved. I'm really moved. So, yeah, number four is F1.
Hmm. I should have seen this coming. I didn't appreciate F1 as much as you did. I mean, if you want to put in the top 10 because of the racing sequences, more power to you. But the story surrounding the racing, I don't think it works as well as you
Mm,
are touting it does. But I can't be mad at it. F1 was definitely a thrill ride, and the racing scenes were hella fun to watch, especially on the big screen. But
or
that movie did not even get close to my top 10. So.
boo. It's okay. He's just a Brad Pitt hater, guys.
At least we're not repeating that one, so you won't have to hear that one again.
Ugh.
So number four, right?
Mm-hmm.
So number four for me, I actually put Weapons. I love a good horror movie, especially one that plays on your expectations and has a bit of a twist. I love that Weapons almost has like a Pulp Fiction structure to it, where you get different chapters from different characters' perspectives. I absolutely love that. Um, Julie Garner was fantastic in it. Benedict Wong, Josh Brolin. I can't remember the actress that played the aunt, if you will, but she was really good. Um, Not to say it has its flaws for sure, especially as you approach the third act. I think there could be some pacing issues, but not to spoil anything, but there's like a cathartic moment at the end with children and stuff like that I thought was just so entertaining and just capped the movie off so well. So yeah, Weapons would be my number four.
So, what I'm hearing is weapons to me is F1 to you.
So Weapons didn't even get close to your.
I was not moved.
That's right. When we reviewed that, you were not moved.
I was not moved. I thought I was going to be. The concept was really good, but the following through of it, I wasn't moved. I I could go two other lifetimes without watching it again. Honestly.
I've only seen it once, but
Yeah.
um, just like Bring Her Back, the director that made Bring Her Back and Talk to Me, the individual that made Weapons made Barbarian. And
Mm,
just like Bring Her Back, I think Weapons is the weaker of his two films. I
yeah.
thought Barbarian was absolutely excellent, and that definitely made
Oh,
my
for
top
sure.
10 that
Yeah.
year it came out. But I really enjoyed Weapons. You give me a interesting, well acted, fun and entertaining horror movie. I don't know. I just eat it up all the time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Well, it's definitely a few of those things. I wouldn't, for me, interested wouldn't be on the list, but
what did you not like about it? Was it just where it went? I could see where that would be disappointing. Like
I would say
where the
where
film
it
actually.
went, and then also some of the chapters felt unnecessary. Like I
Okay,
was
I could
like,
see it gets repetitive
yeah.
after
I
a
was like,
while.
do we need to see this point of view? Like,
That's fair.
all
I thought
right.
it built out the story well. Like it added little bits and pieces from each chapter. So
Yeah.
beauty, film is in the eye of the beholder. So just
Yes.
like beauty.
Yes. And speaking of film, number three film, we're on top three.
Hmm.
Oh man. My third favorite film of this year is One Battle After Another.
Okay. Another good
I
one.
I genuinely had a great time with that film. I went into it because that film, it's not short. It's
No,
not a short film at all
but it
by any
rides
means.
smooth.
It rides smooth. Um, all of the cast did really well. Leonardo DiCaprio, Chase Infinity had her acting debut. Tiana Taylor, Sean Penn with that hair.
He
The hair
was
sends me every time. I'm starting
funny, man.
to.
Who was the? Oh man, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Who was the guy that helped Leo's character? They got like pulled
Oh,
over by the police.
Benicio del Toro.
I forgot his name, but that sounds right. He was good
Yes,
too.
he was good, and also Regina Hall.
Yes.
she's usually a comedic actress, but she came in and she did really well. Um, I mean, the pacing did really well, the acting, the cinematography. If you haven't seen it, you got to look out for the road scene. There's That's all I'm gonna say. There's a scene with a road, and it will take your breath away. It's truly captivating.
It makes you
Um,
want to drive in Nevada
yes,
and all those places.
quickly,
Yes,
drive
very fast.
quickly, very quickly. Um, it was actually very funny. It was funnier than I thought it would be. Um, we went at a later showtime, and it's over 3 hours, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna knock out." I was up. I was up. I was moved. I think that the director did really well. I'm not sure who directed. Was it Paul Thomas Anderson?
I think so.
Paul Thomas Anderson directed it really well, um, and I would easily watch it again. I I can't say enough about it. I really enjoyed One Battle After Another. That's my third pick.
Can't knock you for it. I know we're only doing top five, but that film definitely made my overall top 10
Mm-hmm.
list of the year. I definitely really enjoyed it. I'm not a very controversial person, so and the film is very controversial from a
Yes.
political standpoint. So I think honestly that made me a little bit uncomfortable just because of the chatter that it was receiving online from one side and the other side. So it made me a little uncomfortable. So maybe that's why I didn't maybe enjoy as much as you did. But
Mm-hmm.
it is definitely an excellent film.
Yeah, for sure.
So number three for me is going to be the Fantastic Four.
That was
I
Marbles. Mm-hmm.
Yep, I really enjoyed the Fantastic Four, and I think the space sequences alone, from when they go to space to when they return in the film, was peak Marvel.
Yeah.
Like the whole film is not peak Marvel, but those scenes in space, Galactus, her giving birth. Sorry, I'm kind of spoiling some things.
Yeah.
Um, but you probably have seen it by now because
Yeah.
it's January and it came out in July. Um, but man, I was just locked in. It looked
Yeah.
beautiful. The acting was great. That's not to say the rest of the film isn't good. I think the world that they set up, the costumes, the
Oof.
production design
That
was
50s era.
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
50s era was incredible.
Yeah, it was great. So I would put Fantastic Four at number three for me.
Yeah, even the post credit scene. I
Oh
mean, it's
yeah.
simple, but it definitely will lead to some stuff
Oh, some stuff that is we're gonna be seeing this year now.
this year. After all 6,000 teasers that they're gonna put out in front of Avatar to get your money. Um, but I'm super excited for the future of the Fantastic Four. I can't wait. So we're down to top two. Christian, how you feeling? How you feeling?
I feel like I should step away from the mic because I feel like you're gonna give me the wrong answer.
Ah, man, there is no wrong answer when it comes to film. That's how I feel. Um, I also feel like my second favorite film of 2025 was Marty Supreme.
Okay, thank God. Woo! You haven't lost your marbles. Good.
Listen, it was so close. It was a nail biter.
I'm glad you came to your senses.
It was a nail biter. And when I'd say my number one, I would say what put that one over the edge. Um, but Marty Supreme, as we've already spoken about, I mean, just edge of your seat entertainment, great performances, great story, funny. Um, I think that Tyler gave a great performance. Some of the ones we didn't talk about, Tyler, Fran Drescher. She wasn't in it for long, but Fran Drescher. Um, there's a guy. He went viral years ago for having an announcer type voice. He was homeless, and I saw him in this movie, and I freaked out. I was like, "Yo, what?" Like, I mean, they know ball when they were casting because Timothy was supporting this movie like he was on his last few pennies. He was promoting this movie to the death. And I was like, yo, this better be good. And it turned out to be my second favorite film of 2025. I think that everyone should go see it. You're going to have a great time. Um, maybe, maybe don't take children. Um, but I really enjoyed this movie, and I can't wait to watch it again.
Well, I'm glad you came to your senses because we both know what the best film of this year was, and
It
I
was
think we have the
close.
same one. I will say though, I don't know. I feel like the second film that I'm about to share with you guys is not going to be on a lot of people's lists, honestly. I don't really know people's perceptions of this film, but for me personally, I loved it and I really enjoyed it. And my second favorite this year is Eternity. Miles Teller, Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah.
I went to see this alone, not expecting much from it, and man, I cried.
Yeah.
And that doesn't say much. I usually cry in films, especially if it works for me, but I cried on several occasions in Eternity. And it almost had me thinking about my own relationships in my own life.
Yeah.
And I think if a film is that powerful enough to move you in that way, it deserves credit. It's just a very sweet, endearing, touching, and very interesting concept. Again, it's something new, something I've really never seen before, a fun play on the afterlife. And I was thoroughly entertained. I was invested in the characters, and it really just touches a human chord when it comes to love, family relationships. So Eternity would be my second favorite this year.
So I first went to watch the film like 10 o'clock p.m. on Thanksgiving. I was tired. I fell asleep. So I was like, oh, this movie didn't hold my attention. No, I was just tired. So then I went the next day and I loved that movie. I really, really loved that movie. The performances were great. Caleb Turner, Elizabeth. My favorite character was Devine Joy Randolph as like the assistant to
Love her
Miles
there,
Teller.
love her in the holdovers.
Yeah,
Excellent actress.
I really enjoyed Eternity a lot. It definitely is top 10 for me. Um, oh man, what a banger! What a banger!
Yeah, I'm surprised how high it went in my rankings, but I really do believe your first experience with the film stays with you. That emotional response, maybe though it's not as intense, it still resonates with you. And every time I think about that film, I just think about that theater experience that I had and just the enjoyment that I
Oh,
got out of watching Eternity. So I think we both have the same number one.
yes, Ella McKay. I am super excited,
You did not see that movie, sir.
and I will not.
I will say though, you haven't mentioned Wicked for Good yet.
Honorable
Neither have I
mention.
though.
I mean, top 10. But I think not to sidetrack, but I think that nothing is going to beat the feeling of watching that first movie.
No.
You can try as hard as you want to, and I think they knew that too because the promotion for this movie, like the press tour, was not as involved as it was for the first movie. You
Yeah.
know, like don't get me wrong, it's a good film, but when you're basing it off a second act that is not as strong as the first act, your movie is not going to be as strong as the first movie. You know, but call me biased. I don't care. I think Ariana gave a better performance in this one than the first one,
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
much more complex. And you
Yeah.
bring up a good point. Jeremy and I have both seen the stage play several
Mhm.
times, and
Mhm.
Act Two of the stage play is definitely a drop off from
Yes.
the first act. So we were kind of expecting that going in. And I will say
Mhm.
the second movie is better than the second act of the play,
Yeah.
but the first film is better than the first act of the play. So it still falls short
Yeah.
in some ways.
Um. I just, I wish it could have been higher. I do, but it didn't really sell me as much as the first one, which I expected. So I'm not mad. I just am. I'm here. I'm like, you know.
Yeah,
But let's get into this first film, our favorite film of 2025.
yeah.
And I think we both put Sinners.
Yep, Sinners is the best film.
Sinners.
I think by far. There's
Now, hold
nothing
on,
that
man.
even
I
comes
didn't say
close
all
to
that.
Sinners.
I didn't say all that
I don't.
because
There's nothing that
Smurfs
touches.
was close. Smurfs was close. Um, Sinners is the best movie of 2025. I went into this movie nervous because I was like, the trailers didn't give away a lot. I was like, Michael B. Jordan's playing himself. Like, yeah, Ryan Coogler does great work, but I'm like, I don't know about this one. The trailers aren't selling me, and I think it's the movie. It's tied for the movie I've seen the most this year. Um, and that's for a reason. Like, I genuinely think they made an instant classic when they made that movie. I think that film is gonna go down in cinema history for sure. Um,
I'm a little shocked that you were wrestling between Marty and that one because when we first saw Sinners, you said Sinners was like top 20 films for you of all time.
for sure,
So I was surprised that Marty Supreme was
Marty was
in
close.
contention.
Marty was fighting tooth and nail to get to that first spot, but the scene that took it to the spot that it's in is the scene where they're in the juke joint and he's playing the guitar and all the different eras are surrounding him and there's fire on the ceiling and it just that is that scene takes my breath away every time I see it. I
Yeah.
get chills. That was Miles Canton's acting debut as Preacher Boy, and he's on my radar for sure. That movie absolutely just sold me on anything they're trying to sell. Anything Ryan Coogler puts out, Miles Canton, Michael B. Jordan, um, any of them. Delroy, I think he played like the drunk guy.
Oh
I
man,
think yeah,
he was great, dude. He
he
was
was
great.
great. Haley Steinfeld,
Oh my gosh. She's a sex symbol, dude. After
she
that
is,
film,
she
I'm
is,
sorry. I'm
she
sorry,
is.
y'all. Sorry, Josh Allen. She was,
Listen,
woo! She was a smoke
I
show in that film.
I understand Shamik Moore now more than ever because listen, if I'm playing side by side and I'm playing Miles Morales and you're playing Gwen Stacy, I'm falling hard. She's playing Gwen Stacy, I'm falling hard.
She
I,
really had to glow up at some point because I don't know. She didn't have that sex appeal like even a couple years ago. You
yeah,
know, like when
Pitch
she played
Perfect.
in Hawkeye
Yeah, yeah, Hawkeye.
or Pitch Perfect. But now
Yeah,
I don't. There's something about her that she's grown up
yeah,
so hard.
yeah. So yeah, Sinners is number one for sure.
Yeah, I agree with you. Sinners, for me, by far, there's nothing touching it. Sinners is the best film of this year. It has everything you want. It's got a little horror, got a little civil rights in it, got a little musical in it, little, you know, religious type of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it has it all. Great acting, great direction. Michael B. Jordan does a fantastic job playing the twins. I absolutely love all the side characters. The music is fantastic,
Hmm.
from soulful music to Irish jigs. I mean, it just has it all, and even's got the sprinkle of horror in there with the vampires. I mean, I absolutely love Sinners. Nothing for me even came close to that movie this year. So yes, Sinners is the best film by far for me for 2025.
Mm. Okay, okay, that's valid. I I'm telling you, Marty was fighting, but Sinners took over. Sinners
But
took over.
Sinners won, and I'm happy to hear
Sinners
that you didn't
won.
disappoint me, Jeremy. You didn't disappoint
Listen,
me.
'cause you knew I was battling. I
You
was
were.
battling.
And I was going to hit you over the head because I was like, ain't
I was
no
like, I
way,
don't
man.
know. I was like, I don't know. Please, Marty Supreme Christmas Day. Um, but I think 2025 was a solid year for movies. Honestly, in my opinion, we had some bangers. We had some bangers. 2026 is looking real good too, though.
Man, it's looking so good. So before get off here today, what's your most anticipated for 26?
I think for me, because I haven't seen anything from it, I know there's a teaser out or trailer. I don't know, but I am so excited for Sunrise on the Reaping, which
Oh
is the
my!
next Hunger Games film. I
I think the trailer
cannot
looks great.
wait. I haven't seen anytime they played in the theaters. I either close my eyes and talk to myself, or I just straight up walk out. Um, it's it honestly. I look crazy, but I don't care. I don't. I want to go into that movie as blind as possible. Um, I think that that is going to be definitely in my top five this year. Hopefully, if it goes like the book, I'm hoping that it does. Um, yeah. How about you? What you got?
That is a great choice, and honestly, I love the teaser trailer that they put out. Love Ray Fiennes as President Snow. I cannot wait for that film. But for me, I have to say The Odyssey, man, by Christopher Nolan.
Mm,
We've seen the trailer, and if you guys saw Avatar, they showed a clip from The Odyssey with the Trojan horse. It looks incredible. It looks incredible, and I cannot wait to see what Christopher Nolan's spin is on The Odyssey. I really enjoyed reading that story in high school. I was either middle school or high school. Um, it's definitely one of the first early pieces of like fantasy writing, I think.
yeah.
And it's a very fun, compelling story. So I cannot wait to see Christopher Nolan's twist on the Odyssey. So yeah,
You shocked me with that answer. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
I thought you were gonna say The Bride.
I'd say that's second.
Okay.
Every time I see that trailer, it's got Jesse Buckley in it, Christian Bale.
Yeah.
It's like a Frankenstein type movie. I don't know. There's something about it. The vibe of it just it calls me for some
Telling
reason, and
you. Hmm.
it's exciting. So that's definitely like in the top five most
Okay.
anticipated for next year. But the Odyssey is just if I had to pick one movie to see in 26, it's the
Hmm.
Odyssey.
It's the Odyssey.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, this has been fun. We got some big things planned for 2026. We can't wait to take y'all on this journey with us. Christian, any last remarks?
Um, no, I'm excited for the new year. We clean slate, and it's pretty exciting. Now we like I said, we start fresh, and we see new films, and we kind of pin them against each other and see what's by the end of the year is going to make the top 10. And I'm honestly shocked how fast this year went, but I'm excited for this year in film, and I'm excited for us to hopefully continue in our journey as we continue to review and discuss movies because we both love it. So, final thoughts from you?
Man, 2025 was a good year for movies. I think 2026 is going to have some bangers. I
Hmm.
am super excited. Um, we got a lot of films to talk about this year. And we'll definitely keep you guys on this journey with us. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see y'all soon. Peace out.